What's going on, guys? It's Jordan back today with another video. And want to give you guys a quick update before Bitcoin really starts to take off. Bitcoin is getting a massive move up to $24,000 right now. Right now we're at $24,061. So this video could be completely false by the time this video goes up. We could be at 25,000. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on what I'm seeing on the chart. So back here in the middle of December, obviously we had this rising wedge, right? And we kind of created the support line, this bottom purple line, right? And we're getting up close to that to retest the bottom of this purple line. Now we could get rejected there, right? And I'm going to show you guys why, right? So I'm going to go over the bearish scenario here. So the bearish scenario is we're playing something very, very similar to the consolidation pattern we had back here. You guys can see we had this rising wedge back here at the end of November. We broke through the rising wedge, came back up, had a really good bounce and pump back up to test the rising wedge, but then we got rejected at the bottom of the rising wedge, forcing us to go back down slightly, right? So what we could see on the bearish side here is if we get rejected here after getting a nice pump, we could see a slight dip back down before rounding out and continuing upwards, right? That's kind of how the fractal would play out. I outlined it here for you guys. You guys can see it a little better over here. You guys can see this is what I would kind of play out if the same exact thing happened that it did back in November, right? So it doesn't have to happen, right? Before I want to point out to you guys, Bitcoin could be at 25K before I even get this video uploaded, because it takes me about 20-30 minutes to get these uploaded after I finish even making them. So just want to point that out. Doesn't have to happen, but I want to give you the bearish scenario first, right? So as I'm a realist here, we don't just talk about the moon boy stuff that a lot of the other YouTubers talk about. But as you guys can see, the bullish scenario is we actually break up back into this rising wedge, right? And we retest the resistance line that we had at the top of this rising wedge, which right now would pump us up to about, obviously, about the $24,700 mark, right? So that would be my target if we actually kept breaking, if we broke that 24K mark, right? And as we're saying that, Bitcoin is being super volatile right now. So if we actually break that 24K mark for good, right, and we get up to like 24,100, 200, I expect to see that 24,700 pretty quickly afterwards, right? And then, we could get rejected from there. But, looking left, that's really the only resistance line we can really look at. There's not much TA for Bitcoin right now besides the little short-term patterns. So that's why I'm touching on that. Because looking left, guys, there's nothing over here to base any sort of trend lines. This is the only upwards resistance trend line that we have to base off of. So look for that $24,700 mark for an upside swing, right? We obviously have this as the bearish factor. We could reject off the bottom of that rising wedge. So look for that in the short term. Maybe we come back down and round out here and kind of maybe make a double bottom. So if we switch on over to this chart, guys, you guys can see we are getting a little bit of a bearish divergence on the daily chart. Now, this doesn't have to mean anything, right? In the bull market, sorry, we see this all the time for Bitcoin, where we actually see these bearish signals and bearish, divergences on the RSI, but they don't actually play out when we continue upwards, right? So right now, obviously, we're getting that upwards, upward sloping resistance, but we're getting downward sloping resistance on the RSI, which gives us that bearish divergence, right? Which could mean the momentum is slowing down and we could round out to the downside, but it doesn't have to mean that way, right? We saw right here, guys, we had the same thing kind of playing out, right? If I can paint this here, we had upward sloping resistance and downward sloping on the RSI. What did that mean, guys? Slight dump and then a pump, right? It doesn't have to necessarily mean we're going to get a massive dump, right? So just wanted to point that out, guys. It's just simple TA. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update on Bitcoin before we really start to see massive moves. I wanted to get this video out to you. So just going to be your super quick video. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys are new to the channel, press that subscribe button down below. Hope you guys enjoy my channel. I make daily videos on Bitcoin, altcoins, whatever you guys want to see. So hope you guys enjoyed the video on Bitcoin today, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Stay frosty.